What's up, Cowboy? Huddle, Cowboy America's team, and all them good people that's out there. How we always do. Here we are with the Cowboy Huddle. Here we are, another Wednesday night. Wednesday night, hype night. Ooh, hype night. That's what it is. So, what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your boy G, the number one Cowboy fan in Hampton. And here we are with some Mo news. That's what I said. Mo news, MO news that you can use. And right here is with me with the big fella, Dallas Cowboy Chris, sitting right next to me. And below me is Mikey Mike Up. He'll be on here soon. And we got others that's coming on. So what's going on, Dallas Cowboy Chris? What you know good, baby?
Say, man, you know what we do, man, living the life for the 300-pounders. Look, man, it's another week on What's Up Wednesday here in the Dallas Cowboy Huddle, man. Just excited, man. Let's talk a little football, bro.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. And I tell you what, boy, look, we getting closer and closer to training camp. We're getting closer and closer to before the season starts. So there's some things going on. We got past the pre-post June 1st situation. So there's a lot of questions to be answered about that as well. So, ooh, man, there's some things that's, it's yet to be seen. And right now we got some folks in the house. We got our number one fan, Cowboy Babes 22. Hello. Let's give it up for Cowboy Babes 22.
Our most loyal viewer, Cowboy Babe.
Yeah,
definitely. With the 49er husband.
Yeah, with the 49. I don't know how she does it, man, but oh man, I can say that house is divided. Especially when we play each other. Dang, I can just
I'll tell you, G, it wouldn't last long at my house. I'm telling you now.
Oh.
she be on the streets.
Look, tell me about it. Somebody.
Cheer for anybody other than the Cowboys. It's just not happening in my house. There he is.
Yeah.
You got to get that man a proper introduction.
There he is with 91,000 TikTok fans. It is 21 Armando 21.
21. Can you do something for me?
Yes, sir. What is going on?
Can you do something for me? That's right. What's up, 21?
Hey, nothing, man. Getting ready, looking at this news, man. I saw some, I sent you guys a screenshot earlier.
Yeah, it didn't come through to me, brother. I was trying to what is this? Did you get it,
Chris? I saw it and I watched the news too, because I instantly turned on the news just to see what happened to CD.
Yeah.
And the news said he finished practice and he had a little limp, but he finished practice. So that was a good sign, because if he was really hurt, he wouldn't have done nothing else,
Dang.
But that picture was very scary when you see CD Lamb, our all pro receiver sitting on the grass, somebody looking at his feet. That ain't, that's kind of disturbing,
That's definitely never a good sight, but that's definitely good news. I didn't even see that, but I'm glad he finished practice. I know they said he had a slight limp, but it's never good when you see your top receiver on the floor getting a slide. But glad he's okay though.
Yeah, Felicia Collins say y'all having technical difficulties. No, it ain't us, it's you. How about that?
We went outside.
I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
Okay. I can hear you. Fleabug, I think it's you having some technical difficulties.
We can really hear. We can really hear 21 with the brand new mic.
Ooh, he got it set up.
He already had that voice, like hey,
suave.
Yeah, we got that suave voice.
Now he got the brand new mic. It's really like that
now. We got the Cowboys Huddle mug, man. If you ain't got your mug yet, man, check. I'm telling you guys, you guys gotta check your There's some fire ass mug right here.
Yes, we got the mail.
I got a confession, guys. You know how many times I've dropped this, and this motherfucker's still rolling.
Yeah, man.
Only time it leave my house, Armando, if we go into the cigar bar. And then, matter of fact, Gary went to the cigar bar Saturday, right? Williams, where we met Kenny Gant and everything. And
right.
They'll walk up to me and say, "Man, where you get that cup?" I say, "It was gifted." I said, I don't know where it came from.
Yeah. Cowboy Babes, yours should be showing up here real soon. So stay tuned. It's coming. Then we got Cowboy Babe. She's a dedicated fan along with Felicia Colley, as far as females that support our channel, man. And we just give a big shout out to her and what all she does and to helping her. Here, let's see what she's talking about. Felicia Colley said, "Cowboys, baby, is hey, and the reason it's coming, Cowboy Babe, because of this lady right here. Have you sent out our cup?" So yes, you will be receiving it soon. So
Cowboys, like babe, I say, just know that you're probably gonna get it faster than when Chris got his. And Chris is in town.
I know it, man. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. So we want to say what's up to the Cowboy Huddle, man. We want to say thank you to all the subscribers and all those that follow this channel and this Cowboy Huddle, where we come together in the huddle and talk about our Dallas Cowboys. And with that being said, I also got to give a big shout out to our social media groups out there on Facebook, the Dallas Cowboys on Deck, Cowboy Fans 365, We Them Boys, and Dallas Cowboys Insider. Let's give it up.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. So yeah, without you guys, man, we wouldn't be where we are today. So let's get on into this, man, because we got some things going on, man. So again, we did mention something about CD goes down in practice. CD goes down in practice. It was kind of scary, seeing him on the ground and seeing the trainers out there. And like Chris said, it wasn't that serious, but it was just scary, And with that being said, even in OTAs and things like that, all it takes is one slip, one misstep, to where you could be on injury reserve. So again, I think it has been reported. Matter of fact, I got it right here. It says that Lamb suffered this guy Michael Gelkin kind of made it a little more dramatic. He said Lamb suffered a apparent left leg injury about midway into practice. Athletic trainer Jim Meyer evaluated him multiple locations on the field. Again, hopefully just a scare. Lamb was hobbled following an impressive one-handed catch. But he it did say that he actually was okay. He walked off on his own power and made it to the sideline, and he also stayed at practice as well. So
this is why I'm with the big fella on doing record predictions, because we still got OTAs and all that, and we still got cuts coming. So you don't really know what our roster. We have an idea, but we don't really know what the end roster is going to be. So it's tough to make predictions right now. From what our team looks like, obviously we want our team over 500. And so, but things like this happen. We got to be prepared.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad CD from what Chris said. He finished out the practice, so it should be good, man. But if he can skip a practice, I wouldn't mind it either.
Yeah. Fact.
Hell, I wish he'd skip all of them, man.
Right?
It's like this. I know the mandatory minicamp. I know why they doing, because they're installing plays and everything. I understand that. I know they're in shorts and t-shirts, and you get all the reports how certain people look. But to me, OTAs is unnecessary to me. OTAs should be classroom work only. That's how I feel. And the reason why I do, because it's just like today. What if CD Lamb was really hurt and out for the season? And the first thing Cowboy fans would say, why the hell he out there?
I don't know, Chris, that was a time, man, they used to go full pads.
That's true. In OTAs, yeah, they did.
OTA was totally different, bro. I think it's too damn soft, if you ask me. You only can, and I don't know if y'all heard this, but Mike McCarthy said we can't do 11 on 11. And he's like, well, why you can't do it? He said, our players too aggressive. We just won't do it, and we don't want to be fined, so we just don't do 11 on 11. So so hey, let's see this real quick. We got a statement right here. C Montano, DJ Kai. What's up, bros? Glad it was mine for CD. We picked up an edge player, and we still have my. Hey, we finna get in that, man. We finna get into this extra money, man.
Yeah. We had extra money last year too.
Say it again, Chris.
We had extra money last year too.
Yeah. Well, here's the question right here. I still say Zeke is coming back.
Felicia, give it up.
I don't know. So with that being said, we talked about CD, but let's see here, man. So there's also been questions about Delvin Cook coming to the Cowboys, or maybe a Zeke. I mean, now what I've heard lately, the last time I heard, Jerry Jones said no, there's no, no talk about that. But because they freed up this money, who knows? But I guess the question would be, Mikey, and no, let's start with Rue. Start with Rue. If you had a choice between Delvin Cook and Zeke, who would you take, brother?
Oh God.
I have to pick one.
Yep.
I have to pick one. Give me
Dalvin.
Give you
if
who?
I have to pick one. If I have to pick one, if there's no option to take neither, give me Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's still got more legs left in him than Zeke does.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What you say, Rue? That's what I thought. He didn't say nothing, y'all.
Dalvin Cook.
Rue, did you just say that, bro?
Absolutely. Who's got more leg? Who's got more juice left in the tank? Give me Dalvin Cook.
There we go. There you go, Mikey. You just started it right there, Mikey. There you go.
Right now,
you got
if we
your
got
argument. Here it goes right now.
Rue. Why? Like why? Why?
Because he has more juice left in the tank. He runs.
How you know he had more juice in his tank?
Because when you watch them play, Dalvin got hurt last year. But minus all that, I mean, dude, there's more pop in Dalvin left than in Zeke. I was calling for Zeke before last season. Give me the guy who's still relevant in terms of what he's looking at. He's not getting picked up because he's trying to get paid.
Who is this?
Dalvin. Dalvin's trying to get paid.
Of course
he's not going to get paid because running backs don't get paid no more. I wouldn't take either one of these guys. If you're asking me like legitimately, who would I take? I don't want either one of these guys. I don't want another running back like that. But
don't you see the scenario? Don't you see this playing out? Like, are you guys seeing the breadcrumbs? Are you really seeing the breadcrumbs of what the scenario is with Ezekiel Elliott? And then with the whole thing with Dalvin Cook, that's just more fodder for him to get picked up or get paid more, just like every player uses the Dallas Cowboys as leverage. But with Ezekiel Elliott, and I think some of you would be welcome to it. A late season part addition to the team that maybe he doesn't know the whole offense, but he knows the protections. But a rested Zeke Elliott at the end of the season, I wouldn't think that'd be a far-fetched option for us. And as much as we're turned off right now, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
All right, okay, big fella, what is your thought on this between Delvin Cook and Zeke?
I'm happy with our running back room now. I'm just happy with it. When they added Deuce and Tony gonna be fully healthy, man, we were always talking about explosive plays at our running back position, right? So the two most explosive players are on the team now. To me, it's a reason why Minnesota don't want Dalvin Cook back. It ain't about money. It ain't about money. I mean, hell, they paid Adrian Peterson for years. He was the highest paid person on their team.
That's not the same. That's not the same. We can't put those two in the same breath.
No, how you gonna interrupt me, Rue? I had something going with that, Rue. I mean, I'm not Mike. You can't do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around when the big fella's talking. I'm telling you, I was going somewhere with this, Rue. I know you've been in fighting moods, Rue, for the last 2 weeks. I don't want to fight with you, Rue. I'm just telling you my opinion. I'm just telling you my opinion, Rue.
Sooner, I got to give him his respect, though.
Rue.
That's a different dude right there.
Rue, it's not a different thing, because both of them were elite running backs. You can't tell me Dalvin Cook in his prime is not an elite running back. Okay? Now, they game plan for him just like they game plan for Adrian Peterson. If you stop him, you stop the Vikings. So it's a reason why, dude, they getting rid of him. Because they ain't going to run the ball like they used to. Man, my man Prince, the Steeler fan, I can't stand his ass. But when he's talking about the league, it's the truth. The league is a passing league. Even at the backfield, that's why everybody fell in love with Tony Pollard, because he can do both. Okay? So that's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying that Dalvin Cook is not a good running back. All I'm saying is a reason why Minnesota's getting rid of his ass and they don't want him.
So
why
who gets hurt?
would
Who gets hurt?
That's what I'm
Who
saying.
gets hurt the most? Who? I mean, Dalvin Cook, Ezekiel Elliott. Who gets hurt the most?
Dalvin.
Alvin. And you know what diminishes these guys? There was a Mondo alluded to something called of attrition when we're talking about picking our records, and attrition is going to bring a need. Dalvin Cook's a great option, but I think Ezekiel Elliott would be even a better option just because his locker room presence and what he would bring to our team. See, Ezekiel Elliott wasn't fair for him. He was the highest paid running back, but with diminishing returns, so that even doubled on how much we judge Zeke. So judge Zeke on a veteran minimum, and he's serviceable, and there's bang for that buck. There wasn't bang for the salary cap hit he was hitting us, and we were judging him on that and happy for him to leave in a sense, as much as that sucks to say for how much he did for us. But for a league minimum at the end of the year on fresh legs, let's go. He scored 12 touchdowns. 12 touchdowns. How much touchdowns did Dalvin Cook run in?
And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if mid-season another team picks him up.
That's going to happen.
For that reason, and that reason only, because you need a power back. You know, you need that one, that 2-3 downs. That's Zeke right there. 2-3 yards. You know, that's Zeke.
Again,
right
I agree with you, Mondo. I think he's one that basically you use him on third down yardage and you use him in goal line. I mean,
so you think you could see him with the Chargers, or you call the Bucks out a lot, Gary? But do you imagine if his mouth open brother, old sore tooth or wisdom tooth, picked him up?
I don't think. See, Wisdom Tooth didn't help him. Boy Wonder did not help his career. He hurt him more than he helped him. So again, you got Skip Pete in Tampa Bay. Skip Pete is sitting in Tampa Bay. You might find him in Tampa Bay, and you heard it first from the number one Dallas Cowboy fan, G. You heard it first. But again,
correct and direct.
and I see that happening before the Chargers because Boy Wonder did not help him. He could not create packages that would help him to be successful. But if I had to pick out of the two, I'm taking Zeke due to the fact that he knows the offense. He's pretty much familiar with the locker room. Dalvin, okay, yeah, we got enough finesse runners. I need a power back. I need somebody that's going to get that tough 1 yard. I need somebody that's going to pick up the blitz.
Man, I know where you can find one. I know where you can find a power back.
Where?
He had an El Paso, man, 915, and dude named Armando.
Hey, did you see him working out the other day?
Yeah, he carried
all them haters.
He can carry the pill.
Damn, who is that? That was Armando.
He can carry the pill, man. He's our goal line back.
Yeah, I can see him with the
no, but this is real interesting. In an age where social media is a tell where you're going, your mood, your relationship, all that. Kyler Murray took all his Cardinal stuff out, and he got a banging ass deal out of that. Zeke Elliott still has all his Cowboy stuff on his social media. So I don't know what those tea leaves say, but me personally, what I'm thinking, like I told you, the breadcrumbs, it's leaning that we'll probably get Zeke if nobody picks him up. I'll say November-ish because of.
Can I ask a question, Mike?
Where do you filling in that bag? Because we have so many backs right now.
We got six.
That's my point, Armando. We got so many backs right in the backfield. Why would we go backwards? The Cowboys front office has been doing this for a long time. They've been trying to move forward and not trying to fall in love with our old players. So just because Zeke is available and because Jerry Jones say, hey, we still make, man, y'all know Jerry is not actually running player personnel. So
really, yeah.
Zeke is not coming back. Let that go. That to me, the question is, I wouldn't say irrelevant because Zeke is always relevant because he's a Cowboy, for life. But I mean, they cut him for a reason. You saw, me, I was the biggest, family wagon guy all last year, right? I was on the Zeke train. I love Zeke, man. I was happy that he came back healthy, but Zeke didn't have that explosiveness. All you have to do is go and put it on one tape when they played against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Zeke was the most explosive player in the league at the time. Zeke is not like that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
That's what was killing him. Like we were weighing himself against he big slapped the league with one of the best lines ever. Don't get it twisted. But he, like you said, he dominated the league as a rookie. As a rookie. So it was unfair for us to compare him with that. And then that contract. That big ass contract, and everybody talking about it. We didn't get the bang for the buck, but Zeke Elliott on a veteran minimum, I think that's value.
I agree with you, Mike. I really do. I just because every back we got back there outside of Rojo, and all of these guys are finesse running backs. I mean, and like just what Kramer just said, he said Hunter Luke could be that guy, but yeah, he's a rookie. And it's a learning curve for him. But I don't see Lupe coming in and just being that guy. We need a guy that's going to come in and set the tone. I mean, and it could happen.
But that's a great comment. Like that's a Cowboy fan listening, watching, and good for you with that comment for real. Because you do see the highlight films of that North Dakota kid, and he looks like a bigger. What was that guy number 40 for the Browns?
All-Star?
He looked more athletic, All-Star. More like the guy from Auburn. Damn it. He was on the Madden cover. He had one good year, number 40.
Oh!
Hey, Peyton, thank you. Hey, Rue, don't be afraid to speak up, Bubba. You good. We love you, Bubba.
I'm just waiting. Because I'm just hearing like I'm literally listening to this. I'm just trying to take it all in because I hear where y'all are coming from. I didn't really put the team aspect into it. If you're asking me who's the better running back, who would I rather have? My answer is still Dalvin Cook because Zeke Elliott last season averaged what? 3.8 yards a carry. 3.8 yards a carry. Dalvin Cook still averaging 4.5 plus.
12 touchdowns.
That's it.
Great. 10 of those 12 touchdowns are from within 10 yards.
It don't matter. It's touchdown.
Bubba, it's a professional football league. If they all could score 1 yard touchdowns,
they are. Pull them up. Pull up the tape. Pull up the tape and tell me they're not.
How many?
I know scoring on 1 yard, but you're diminishing a 1 yard touchdown because if everybody scored a 1 yard touchdown,
Dalvin's averaging more yards a carry, and he got 8. Okay, he got 8 touchdowns to his 12. You got me on the touchdowns. You're asking me who's the better running back. Dalvin Cook is the better running back.
Okay, so
Dalvin Cook can't pick up no blitz.
Y'all are acting like Dalvin Cook is small too. Dalvin Cook and Zeke are like the same size. They're not that much different. They might be within 5 pounds of each other. Pull it up.
So here's something. Cowboy Babe said, in my opinion, I think Zeke has a little bit of juice in him, and I think he will be great because Kellen Moore is gone. Yep. Kellen Moore hurt this guy, man. I mean, understand that Tony Pollard was able to do some things. Yeah, but create a package that Zeke Elliott can run in, and it hurt him more than him. We had. And not only that, Jerry Jones hurt. He the one gave him the $90 million. He the one gave him the $90 million before when he did it late rather than early to where he had his hands tied to where he had to do what he had to do. So it's not Zeke. Zeke still have something to tank. The problem is Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones and Kellen Moore. They but again, we'll see what happens. But we Mondo, you got something else you got to say?
I was gonna say I think the same with Kellen Moore. I just think that their skill set wasn't out there, for display with Kellen Moore. Remember, we had Tony Pollard on the bench for how many years did we have him on the bench, and we couldn't figure out how to use him. So just like that, I feel like Zeke also with Kellen Moore, he kind of took a downfall, maybe, I guess.
Yeah.
So we don't know what Zeke would be like with just the Mike McCarthy offense right now. So
Right, we don't. But we know he's going to run the ball.
yeah,
But it's
we
just
know
the
that.
fact right now, looking at Malik Davis, Tony Pollard, Deuce Vaughn, Rico Dowdle, and maybe Rojo. All these guys are finesse runners, and maybe that's the way the offense is going to be ran. I was telling Dallas Cowboy Chris this. I think we're going to do a lot of what Michigan does. You're going to they're going to pull their guards. They're going to do a lot of trap blocking. So it's going to really not going to be a need for a power runner. They're going to
Okay.
run right off those blocks. I really think that's what
Gary,
they're going to do.
Gary, like who?
Well, now don't rub it in. Damn,
Gary, I
man.
just asked the question, Gary. I just asked. Who I
I'm
didn't hear
just
you.
trying to. I'm
I
trying
Like Big Ten football, like Big Ten football.
Gary, I was just trying to ask the question. I mean,
You didn't have to.
say,
But
like who?
you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. But okay, yeah.
Like who, Gary?
Stop it. Anyway,
Hail to the victors,
Stop
valiant hail to the conquering heroes, hail.
anyway. So, like I was saying. Oh, listen, guys. So what I did, I listed this as the huddle belongs to the quarterback, and there was a reason I said that because Mike McCarthy did a press conference. What did I just do? I just messed up something. Okay, there we go. But Mike McCarthy said, "Man, I'm telling you something. Listening to McCarthy as an offensive coordinator, listen to Brian Schottenheimer as a coordinator, dude." I'm really excited about this offense, but I want to share this with you guys. I want you to see what he said about Dak and running this offense real quick. Can we do that real quick? Let's just do this real quick. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna get it real quick. It's real short. It's not that long, but let's just check it out. What he said.
And Dak are pretty like-minded quarterbacks. So, one thing, we had a conversation about, the development and training of the quarterback, and one thing that's consistent that you cannot challenge these guys enough. And I love the way we've challenged Dak mentally, and more importantly, I love the way he's attacked it. So, it's I wouldn't say I didn't know it about him. I just think it's just just like all of us, you don't really know until you really go out there and stress and push. But he's really handled these changes and adjustments, the input, and because at the end of the day, the quarterback, and it's just the way I've always done it, was like at Green Bay and all the way back to New Orleans. They need to own the offense. I have no interest in being known as some guru coach or a smart coach. I'm a smart Hall of Fame type quarterbacks. The only way to get there is you got to make them own the offense. And you
hear that? So that's what he's saying. What he was saying basically is this is Dak's offense. And so the question was asked to Mike McCarthy. So what is it that you found different from Dak, from being a head coach to being an offensive coordinator? And basically just saying that Dak has been doing really well, even though he is the offensive coordinator. But the thing about it, he said this is Dak's offense. It's his huddle. And he asked him about a certain play that they was going to name or whatever. And he said, well, how do you want to call it, coach? How do you want to call this play? He says, your offense. You call it how you want to call it. So he believes in allowing the quarterback to own the huddle, and making it comfortable for him. I love it, man. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Rue? What do you think about that? What he had to say?
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Dak has been through a lot in this offseason. Dak is coming off of his worst year ever. He's coming off a lot of scrutiny. He's coming off a lot of mess, and I love it, man. I really feel something special out of him this year. I was kind of wishy-washy last year about it. I was, kind of on the edge, and obviously going throughout that season and watching what he did and watching what he had to go through, I feel like this is that perfect opportunity for him to just mush everybody right in the face.
Yes. Let me give it up. I agree. What do you think about that, Mikey?
Got me looking through my pin. I have a lot of extra pins. No. You know what? As far as Dak Prescott goes, Emmanuel Lacho, believe it or not, I rather speak for yourself, be with Marcellus Wiley. That's neither here nor there. But Emmanuel Lacho, he stated that, the year before that, of course, was his ankle rehab year, and then the injury that he got with his shoulder and then his calf. This is going to be the first year after the ankle year that where he's going to go into an off season completely healthy, where it's just football, him doing his practices at his house, which is a beautiful field, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
And he predicts Dak Prescott throwing for 5,000 yards this year. I don't know how you feel about that. That doesn't say running team to me, or it
No.
says the run opened up the pass. But we're for somebody that's such a pessimist and, really putting it together and collecting themselves and thinking about it, it doesn't sound far-fetched. But like Mondo said as well, we won't know until these training camps are done, until what we see in front of them, till what we know of our guard situation is solidified and his protection is solidified. But I'm sorry. What Mike McCarthy said was a whole lot of nothing. Of course, you want your quarterback to be the leader of the huddle and leader of the offense and leader of the team. And it's easy for him to say about having a Hall of Fame quarterback when he was blessed with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. If he sees Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers with Dak Prescott, that's cool. But he said things we know already. And honestly, I know it's just content. I'm excited for Dak. Don't get it wrong. But he said things we already know.
Well, and I think what it is, I mean, he's comparing last season, man, the struggles that Dak had to deal with last year. One thing he had a problem with, that all the plays from last year didn't have a purpose. And basically, he had to come up with something that's called PPC or PCP. Is basically plays with purpose, plays play call for with purpose. So, and what he wants his whole 11 to know is the purpose of that play. So evidently, Mike McCarthy witnessed what Boy Wonder was doing last year. He even said something like, if we could get to the line with, with added 2 seconds or something, times 70 plays, he said, you do the math. So things like that. He wants to get them up to the line early. He don't want to wait till where that's 12 seconds left on the clock. So he kind of just elaborated on some of the issues that he saw last year. So what he's saying is making this offense simple. You call the plays whatever. If I call it X65 and you want to call it 03, do that. What he's saying, he's just rather have the quarterback in charge of the huddle. So, and I can see that. I mean, what do you think, Armando?
I mean, I think like you said, I think we always expect Dak to have the huddle, and I think maybe with like go back to Kellen Moore, I guess he was being held back just because he wanted to, all his these plays that he had designed or whatever. So maybe what Mike is saying, is this is this is his offense now, and he has to get a grip of it and let's roll, man.
Right. Got you. Chris,
Yo,
what you got going on? What do you think about our guy Mike McCarthy trying
well,
to make this?
well, it's like this, man. Mike is setting his self up and his team, and basically saying, "Hey, man, this is Dak's team. This is me and Dak. We locked in together. I'm 100% behind Dak, which every Cowboy fan should be there too. But unfortunately, our Cowboy fans, they're not. Look, that's all he was. And of course, it was a lot of coach speak. You know how coaches do in the NFL. They just talking about nothing. But he's still trying to lay the seeds to let everybody know, man, Dak is our man. Don't worry about, hey, you Cooper Rush fans and all them other. That ain't it. Dak is the man. He gonna prove y'all he's the man this year, and we gonna roll with it. That's all Mike McCarthy was saying basically in the press conference. So, Mike better do something because, I've already said if Mike don't get to the NFC Championship, Mike will be back at the barn.
Yeah.
So,
well, we do know we got somebody in the wings lurking, right?
Yep.
oh yeah, we already know that.
Yeah.
Did you say wings? Did you say wings?
In the wing, waiting.
Drums are flats all day.
So Anyway, so with that being said, man, young guys know that we do have a situation coming up, man. We got some contracts coming up, man. We got CD, Trey Diggs, and Terrence Steele contracts coming up. Woo! So I guess the question is, who's priority in this, Rue? Yeah, I got to keep it. I be throwing the alley oop to Rue.
Yeah, throw that out of you.
The priority?
Yeah, what would be your priority, man?
Man, that's a loaded question. I mean, from these three, like who am I signing first?
That's my brother.
K right there. What's up,
Give me
K?
Diggs, man.
You gonna go with Diggs?
You need a shutdown corner in this league. And Diggs, there are few and far between players that are like Diggs. Yeah, he has some fine tuning and stuff that he needs fixing. Yeah, I saw the Kittle play too. But Diggs, man, give me Diggs, because I feel like everything else should fall into place once you get Diggs locked away, if it's just between those three.
Okay, so let's go with Armando. Who you gonna? What's priority here, man?
I'm on the Diggs boat, man. I think we gotta, that defense. We gotta keep. You guys see the defense, man. We gotta keep it together. So that defense right there is special, and I think we gotta start with Diggs.
Okay, I got okay. That's what's up. All right, Dallas Cowboy Chris, what's your priority on this situation,
Man,
man?
you know who I was gonna choose, man. You know what the big fellas gonna always go with the 300 pounders. Because hey, I got a reason though. You saw what happened to the offensive line as soon as Terrence Steele got hurt.
Correct.
As soon as he got hurt, we started putting in pieces here and there, and it just fell apart at the end of the season. We were just hoping Dak didn't get killed. Okay,
Yeah.
so to me, Terrence Steele won. Diggs is second. CD Lamb is third, but they're gonna sign all of them, so that's really not ready. Jerry ain't letting none of them go. But number one to me is Terrence Steele.
All right, okay, Mikey, what you got, brother? How you feeling about this situation?
Well, it's the thing about with CD Lamb that we have the 5th year option to pick up because he is a
Yeah,
first round draft pick. So we have that luxury to put that in the burner. And CD Lamb is going to be a slam dunk. I think it's going to be a easier contract to work out with the Cowboys. And the tricky one is Diggs because quarterback money goes up every year,
yeah,
every year. And we don't want to get back into this Dak situation where we're stuck and then it's a big cap hit. We're trying, and everybody got to understand that they're massaging their contract not to get these three guys. It's that there's this big lion down the road that's really hungry and they got to feed. So everybody gets in line, and not to mention Dak Prescott's contract extension as well to make it friendly for Michael Parsons. Yeah, we're talking about these players, but ultimately we need everybody to work together so everybody can get money. First, we need Diggs because of the cornerback order. Yeah, second, Steele because like the big fella said, once he went down, him and Zach Martin together were road graders. Road graders. It was a beautiful thing. We lost them, and there we go, attrition. So, number one, Diggs. Number two, Steele, and number three, CD Lamb. And just because he got that 5th year option, that's all. It's not that who's more important in the team. I think because CD Lamb is the number one wide receiver, and we all exhaled when Mondo's over there messing with our emotions. Well, we're 100 feet in the air, Mondo. 100 feet in the air. You gotta mess with my feelings. So it's 2 feet, Micah.
yeah. Well, Cowboy Babe says Diggs is her priority. So, and Wavy Hink said that Diggs is his priority as well. And that makes sense. It does. All three of them. But again, I agree with you, Mike. CD is more of an easier task than the Diggs and the Steele. So I'm not really worried about CD because if things all else fails, we can always, put that 5th-year option on him as well. You're right.
I know he's a gambling cornerback. They're gonna have to, and then the thing that you want, because what Gilmore does as a plus multiplier on the other side, they're gonna come at him more. His interception numbers are gonna go higher, and he's gonna want the biggest contract. It's in their best interest to get this done at camp. Get it done at camp before they set foot. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I got a quick question. Who? All right. CD got the 5th-year option, right? So is this Diggs' 5th year or Diggs' 4th year?
4th.
It's his 4th year because he was a 2nd-round pick.
Okay, I get it now because 1st-round picks get the 5th-year option. The 2nd-round pick get 4 years. Okay.
4 straight up.
So I guess I would change my order then because it would have to be Diggs first. I would change my order.
Why? I mean, you ordered French fries. Now you want tater tots?
He could have tater tots. He's the big fella.
Damn.
And his big word is he wants both. He wants both.
He wants both? Okay, go ahead, Chris. So you want to change it to what?
Both with an F.
He gone.
Chris says, I'm out.
He gone.
He said he wanted to change his order. I thought he ordered French fries, but okay. Come on back, Chris. Yeah, I'll call Chris back. But anyway,
man, my feelings was hurt, man. And I do want both. Yeah, Mikey. Yeah, you trying to get me, Mike. I do want both. Hey, I'm from the South. Yeah, both. Yeah. But no, what I was saying, I want to redo it now because I forgot that they were in the same draft and everything. So I would go Diggs first, then Steele, and then CD, just because CD does have that 5th-year option.
Right. So and we'll see how that happens. But
earlier in the season, I read here and there, but they were talking about Diggs might want to hold out just because of that contract. So
Diggs gonna get paid, bro.
Yeah, we need to make sure
he need a tackle. You need a tackle. Like,
yeah,
he needs to get more. But this is what the upper class calls rich people problems, and it's a good thing.
That's a good thing. That's right. Hey, before we go any further, man, I got to give a big shout out to our guy, man, and guy that basically set us up down on our vacation, and that's our guy Ken Wilson. Ken Wilson is in the house, so give it up for Ken Wilson.
Yeah. Bro, my big bro.
Yeah, man, the dude, that is a great guy, man. I'm telling you, So he has a little Airbnb down there and down south, man. It's beautiful.
Sorry, that was burritos, Ken. My bad.
Oh,
hey, man,
my God. Yeah. Hey.
But Mondo ate all his burritos.
It was Mondo. It was this guy. It was this guy right here.
Well, why do you gotta fall into stereotypes, Armando? Like, why are you perpetuating?
Mikey, let me tell you what happened. All right, I made breakfast for everybody, right? Made some breakfast burritos. Ken wasn't really feeling good that morning. He said, man, I'm going to go back and lay down. I said, well, I'm going to make him an extra burrito, a breakfast burrito, sit it to the side, so when he get up, he'll have his breakfast.
Oh, my God.
Man, 21 and Rue go in there and destroyed it. 21 and Rue. I didn't know it was gone, right? Because Ken came in and he said, hey, bro, hey, man, is any more breakfast? If I said, yeah, man, I left it on the stove. It's over there. He said, ain't nothing on the stove. And then 21 say, oh, that was Ken's.
all glossy and low-eyed and laughing.
I saw it just staring at me, that burrito.
Yeah.
And it was looking at me bad. So I said, all right, I'm going to tell you.
Hey, here's the thing, though. Rue was
all rolled up and steamy.
No, here's the thing. No, Mondo was sitting there, and I'm watching Mondo. Mondo was like he was contemplating, like, it's like something was on his mind. I'm like, what is Mondo thinking about? All the time, Mondo was thinking about
life decisions.
But Mikey, they wasn't small burritos. They was big breakfast burritos, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I could only eat one of the joints, and they didn't punish like 3 of them. I was like, damn.
They
Don't you hate them, Chris? I hate them. I bet you Rue ate more than anybody. Look at him.
I fucking did too. I did.
Yeah.
Bro, he made some chicken. I tore that chicken apart. We were doing a show, bro. If you watch that show, I went out to chicken like 3 or 4 times during the show. I hit that chicken cold when it was fresh. I hit it the next morning.
Hold them up. No, Rue.
It's not legal in Texas. It's not legal.
It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that, Rue. You and Mondo wouldn't even sit down at the table. Y'all standing over by the darn stove eating the damn
Just
chicken.
munching. Yeah, that's the best. Just picking at stuff and drinking. I hate you guys so much. Did I mention I hate you guys? Did I mention how much I hate you guys?
Hey, G, I forgot about they were just standing at the stove. I was like, why they over there? Man, G say, man, they over there destroying that damn chicken.
They couldn't get it away, bro. That stuff was good, bro.
But yeah, we got to give a big shout out to Ken, man. Ken definitely hooked us up, man. Can't wait till next spring, Mikey. We got to get you
sucking
up
on chicken necks.
We got to get you up here next spring, Mikey, and get the whole crew and so we can do our next.
Hey, I got somebody on. Hey, G, I got somebody on TikTok Live asked me a question, man. I wanted to bring it to y'all. They said, how many interceptions will Diggs and I'm losing this name.
Gilmore
have this season? And I was like, damn, that's a good question because I'm thinking like this. Okay, now you can't run away from Diggs no more. Okay. You got to throw his way now, right? So I'm thinking combined between both of them, I'm going over 15. I'm going over 15.
Ooh, that's a good number.
Woo, 15. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Over 12 under. No, let's go over 13 under 15. Mike,
I'm going over.
Okay,
I'll go 10 plus. I'll go 10 plus. 10 plus. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 10 plus is good. Like I'll say you 10, 13, 15, yes, that sounds good. But dude, what Diggs did was an anomaly. Almost 12 interceptions, and that's a lot. 5 interceptions for one player is a lot. So I'll go 10 plus.
Think about it. They both have 7 apiece.
That's 14.
7 pieces of chicken, ruin Mondo.
What do you think, Mondo? What do you think,
Mondo? What you think, bro?
I'm gonna go over 12. Over 12 for sure.
Okay, over 12. Okay, so that's under 13 or over 13?
Under 13, over 12.
Okay. Look at Rue. Rue ready. Rue, what do you got? Over under.
You don't understand, like that side won't be exposed anymore. They attacked that right side of that field consistently all throughout the season. It was just like the left side was just non-existent.
Yep.
Now you have to play the field. Not to mention, we're only thinking of the corners. Let's not forget about them safeties working in the back also. Bro, a number on that? Like, are we talking only CD? Or excuse me, are we only talking Diggs and Gilmore? Or are we talking that entire secondary? How many picks are we talking?
No, just the question was just Diggs and Gilmore.
Just from those two?
Over 13, under 13.
I got 14 to 17.
Woo,
I really feel like Diggs can hit double digits by himself.
A la verga.
You're gonna have to throw to him. If you give Diggs the opportunity to chicken hawk that ball, he will take it. And if he starts getting more opportunities, especially if Gilmore stays healthy all season long, double-digit interceptions for him is not out of the realm of possibility. I know it's hard to do. I know it's few and far between, but I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for him. If I get 8 or 9 out of him, and I get 7 out of Gilmore, 6 out of Gilmore, I'm still at 15 plus.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And like you say, this is a passing.
That's an interception a game.
Yeah,
I believe
that happen?
Possible. If you include the entire
Deron Bland, you're like Deron, they're going to give nothing to Deron Bland or Lewis if he makes the team. Like Like that's a lot of interception.
If we include the entire secondary, I think it could get very dangerous if you decide to throw against this team, especially if they stop the run this year, like I believe that they can.
And where they have to
if you
throw.
can't run and you are forced to pass against this team, we are destroying you in this secondary as a whole. Forget
Dude, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait. I swear, I can't wait.
I agree. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. Go. No,
Go ahead.
I agree with you, Rue, and this is why I agree with you. Just because I pass Westbrook, when you get to the quarterback, you got to throw the ball earlier than you expect you have to. Okay, so with the ability of moving Michael Parsons around. Mm-hmm. And Sam Williams I think he's going to have a really breakout year this year. But our pass rush is going to be ridiculous. And then you got two lockdown corners too, two ball hawk corners. Come on, man. That's why I say over 15 this year for both dangerous.
Yeah. Hey,
Come on, man.
Real quick.
Do you see?
Real quick, I want to give a big shout out to our guy DJ Riley D is in the house, man. Big up to my man. Hey, he'll put the percolate on for you, baby.
He's some Charlie Wilson.
Some good music, man. DJ Riley is your guy, man. What's up, DJ Riley, man? Good you come through, man, and holler at us, man.
But you know, you mentioned Sam Williams. And D-Law. Dude, D-Law. I just watched that Texans finish and how crucial that D-Law knifing through. And then he won the game. We're supposed to lose against Texans and forget about that. But is the maturation of Sam Williams is got me excited even watching Sam Williams on one side and Mike on the other and meeting at the quarterback. Then they made Dante Fowler. And Mozzie. It's going to be one of those years where you don't care if the defense is on. You don't want to see the defense on the field more than the offense. And you know what? I'm fine with that.
Well, there's definitely going to be a lot of takeaways. I mean, with this defense, man, we're about at where they were, where we can call them the Legion of Boom 2. They're just about there. And I don't know, guys, about you guys, man, but I am really looking at this linebacker position, man. For whatever reason, I'm looking at this Overshown being put in some certain packages with Donovan Wilson, with Michael Parson, with J-Run Curse. I mean, I just see, man. Anyway, I get excited. Let me calm down a little bit.
Damone Clark, man. Hey, Damone Clark, baby. Damone Clark is my pet cat, dude. Damone Clark is my pet cat.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Oh, Damone.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. We got so much talent at this linebacker. I'm just excited to see what this linebacker core gonna look like. And will Jabril Cox break the mold this year? Will he get some playing time? We got Damone Clark, we got LVE. Who knows what the package gonna look like on this defense? But man, I'm excited. I'm not even worried about this defense. All the opposing teams are worried about our defense. That's the problem. That is definitely the problem. But again, like I say, when we focus on this offense, I see some great things happening to this offense. I really do. I'm excited. No joke. DJ Riley D said Hot Boys 2.0.
No.
Hey, Lawrence Armstrong, when I met him, if you can see in the video, he has a Hot Boy chain on too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had that chain on. I was like, okay, that's nice right there. But hey, I'm telling you, I saw today they had Mozzie and Hankins in some packages that they were running today in OTAs, and you got Sam Williams on the edge. Man, it's looking nice.
It's gonna be. What did you see the goal line package? Have y'all guys seen the goal line package?
Mozzie's a tight end. He's lined as an offset tight end.
No, I said defense, bro. What are you talking about? Offense.
The defense. All right, dude. Put that kid. Hey, put Jumbo Alligator out there.
Put that cup down. So the goal line defense consists of Quentin Bohanna, Mozzie Smith, and guess who was on the edge? Jonathan Hankins. Come on, man.
That's a lot of beef.
That's a lot of beef.
Yep.
And that defense was actually designed just to stop Jalen Hurts from doing that during quarterback sneak because they do it the best. They really do. They do it the best.
Oh, dude, that's exactly why we.
Yeah.
Exactly. You put those guys.
Wow,
Yeah,
you gave me like an epiphany moment. Exactly why. Exactly
that's
why.
what it is.
Can't believe this hasn't been mentioned. Jesus.
So, Chris, I wanted to ask you this question, man. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jeff Blasco. So, Jeff Blasco is a offensive line coach. Basically, he's been with McCarthy for a while. He also been through Cleveland. But we had the idea of taking Jeff Blasco and we moved him to a running backs coach. So is that a pro or a con? What do you think about that, Chris? Taking an offensive line coach and making him a running backs coach. What do you
I
think
think
about
I
that?
think I think it's a pro. Um, the reason why is because if you got a coach that really understands the offensive blocking schemes and where a running back should cut off of, where the hole is actually, because think about it, most offensive plays now are more zone blocking. Okay, so you want a running back that actually to find the hole, man. Emmett used to be so good at it. All it is was just a power right, power left, and it's a zone block, and you just finding the hole. But offensive line coach moving to running back coach, I actually like it. I wouldn't like it if it was the other way around, but
Yeah,
as
yeah,
it
for
is,
sure.
I think it's perfect though. I mean,
Yeah,
because the running back's best friends are the offensive linemen, so you want to think like they think. You want to be on one accord, and with them moving that coach to the running back coach, I think it'll work perfectly.
Rue, what do you think about that, bro? If you taking a lineman coach and moving him to the running back, is that a pro or a con?
And I love it because
Mhm.
just like Chris said, and we've talked about this before, you're going to have complete cohesiveness between your running back core and where those holes are going to be and how it's going to be looking. He's going to know exactly how to explain what the line's going to look like once it breaks, once it moves, once it pulls, once it does everything that it does. And he's going to tell you exactly where to be and how to be there
Yeah, man, I
for that running
appreciate
back.
y'all joining me.
Yeah, we got you over here, bro. Yeah, we got yeah. There you, thank you. That guy's multitasking big time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rue. What you say?
No, that's it. Like it's gonna give your running back. It's like a cheat sheet for your running backs. You got a coach that completely and 100% understands that O line and how it moves and how it
Woo!
functions and where it's supposed to be, and it's gonna put your running backs in exactly the position that they need to be in to be successful. And I really feel like what Mikey says all the time is reigning true on this running back situation. Just to harp on it one more time, we're not picking anybody up. Just to be clear on that. Nobody's coming. We have a good running back room. This is a solid room with a good O line. And as long as everything falls into place, we got plenty of guys back there. I don't need to go get no agent dude, especially for no high level money. For cohesiveness, I feel like if you bring Zeke back, you're going back. But to answer your question, yes, I love that. It's cohesive. Your running back's going to be in the right spot.
Mikey, what do you feel, big fella? What do you think about that move?
Not to mention pass pro, because we need to protect our quarterback. And when we are faking, even
Damn.
emphasize the fake,
Woo, that's
even
good.
emphasize how they
Damn.
fake, how they sell. That's what an offensive line coach. Who's an offensive
Yes.
line coach here? I am one. So the offensive line coach is really the designer of the run scheme. You said
Right.
traps, whams, pulls. I like what Linehan used to do, and he used to do the traps with the tight ends. So that it just works in the word cohesion, even continuity. It's gonna get electric. Woogie woogie woogie.
Armando, how you feeling about that, bro? I mean, I'm sure you feel the same way, but how does this help us as a running back and as a lineman? How does that help us?
I mean, Mike McCarthy came out and said, Robert, shout out my boy Robert Barron out there in South Padre Island, man.
That's
But
what's up.
he said we're gonna be a running team. So it's like you got two powers, aligning together. So
it's a good move. We're gonna be a running offense, and you have offensive linemen, with helping with the run scheme. It's perfect. It's what we want. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see Deuce, man. I feel like this offense is gonna be fast, high powered.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it.
And I'm gonna say this here, man. With this guy Joe Flasco being back there in the backfield with these guys, man, he's gonna be the eyes. Jeff Blasco is going to be the eyes for these running backs. He's going to teach them how to recognize certain defensive schemes. Like you said, Mike, he's going to teach them about pass blocking or what to see or what to recognize when this scheme is set up and know how to attack it. I love it. I love the idea that they have moved him back here as a running back coach. People are going to say, well, what kind of lineman coach? See, the thing about with Joe Philbin did a lot of double teaming and basically left the linebackers wide open. So with Mike Solari, a veteran, and Zach Martin has talked very, very highly of Mike Solari as far as the energy that he brings to the offensive line. And then you have Jeff Blasco back here, and then you got Mike McCarthy, then you got Brian Schottenheimer. Mike McCarthy has surrounded himself with people that understand his philosophy, if that makes sense. And I think this is what's going to help not only Dak, but it's going to help the core of the offense, because now everybody knows the purpose of the play call, what their assignment is, and being held accountable for each play. So I'm totally with it, man. I am with seeing that happen, man. So I don't know.
And us on a sidebar about our offensive line, from the Fish Report, guess who's been at the Star every day since the offseason started? Every day. Hasn't missed one day. Tyron Smith.
Yep.
Not to injury, not to nothing. He's been there every day. The one that's not practicing.
They had a picture of him watching the field goal kicker kick field goals.
Oh, God. And that's the elephant in the room, if anything. If this team has a weakness, I would segue into that. Like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, like I say, I shouldn't. OG Texan, I just removed. I shouldn't have removed him.
I don't know why. I was thinking the same.
I shouldn't have. I should have brought his ass on. I should have brought him on, man. I moved too quick, but Texans, yeah, you still bitter. Oh, I shouldn't have got rid of him. You still bitter because guess what? You're irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
What do you say, what do you say, Chris? They only know how far around the perimeter,
bro. And I don't want to kick a man while he's down.
No, kick him in his butt, right? Yeah.
But the only Texans fans I know live in Houston. Outside Harris County, there is no other fucking Texan. Sorry, I cussed.
Fucking Texans.
No other fucking Texas fans. I've never met one in my life. So, and I've been to Houston a bunch of times. So congratulations. Hey, you had a good draft, but you still ain't going to do shit ever.
Never. Catch up.
If they're down, you make them bite the curb.
Exactly. So, that Texans, like I say, you don't go outside Harrison County like Dallas Cowboy Chris said. So you're irrelevant. Catch up. That's what you can do.
Talk about out of pocket.
Yeah. Would y'all agree to taking Zeke back for a cheaper? That's what we just got through talking about, Robert. That's it's a split decision. We have some that think that we could, and some just say, "Hey, we don't want him back." So, but what we're gonna do real quick, if guys, let's do this. Let's get our Cowboy Huddle involved. If you guys have any question for anybody here on the panel, put your questions in the comments, and we're gonna try to answer your question. We got a few minutes. We're gonna try to answer some of your questions. Felicia Colley says, let's see what she says. She said, before y'all leave, shout out and thank you to 21 Amundo for my package. All right. Yeah, over there, bro.
Stickers. Did you guys see the story that came out about Malik Davis and why we didn't see him in the 49er game?
Why? What happened?
Let's spill the tea. Spill the tea.
How much does Armando weigh? How much do I think I weigh like 220, bro. I'm 220. I'm about 220.
Damn. Okay. That's all muscle, baby.
Yeah, I wish.
Saki,
Oh, flex on him.
Saki
Flex on him.
220.
Flex on him.
Cerveza.
Yeah.
Like a bully. Homeboy shaped like a bully.
But no, the story came out that so Malik Davis, I guess prior to the week that they played the Niners, he was actually he was questioning like, you know, what was his role gonna be, and you know, he was kind of doubting, I guess, his role in that running back room. So, you know, we pretty much came to that game, and it was just bad timing for him to start asking questions about, you know, what his role was gonna be in that locker room. But apparently that's why we didn't see him. There was I think it was Brian Brodus that was talking about it today.
I love Brian Broaddus. That's my dude.
Yeah, he was talking
That's
about
crazy.
it today, and I was like, man, that's why we didn't see him.
Wow. Wow.
I guess he
That
got
is
into it with the coaches. I guess they didn't like him asking questions or something, and you know
And you know what? He was valid. He was valid on his role because if we needed anybody, and that kind of irks me because you guys let your fucking pride go in front of a damn W.
Oh my
Damn
God.
W. Oh, I'm sorry. Skip Bayless calls Zeke Elliott running in Cabo San. Dude, he was running in cement. And we needed that Davis spark, his quickness, something. Because that game was won. That game was won until Tony Pollard snapped his fucking ankle. That pisses me off.
Larry G asked this question here, and we'll send this to Rue. Do you think the Cowboys will sweep the Eagles, Giants, and Washington?
Eagles, no. Giants, yes. Washington, no.
Hey, that Giants is such a slam dunk, man. It's great. It's like a broken clock. It's gonna be right. It's gonna twice.
What do you think, Dallas Cowboy Chris?
Well, I don't think we'll sweep the division. I think we will sweep the Eagles and the Giants. We'll split against the Commanders.
Okay, here's
Beautiful.
another question. This is for Mikey. Let's go. Will Pollard have 1,000-yard season?
He'll have 1,000-yard season. Definitely gonna have 1,000-yard season. I'm really optimistic. He's saying that he's feeling good. He even said he feels faster. You know, my biggest source is the Fish Report, so that's what I'm going off. And the emphasis on the run, 1,000 yards is possible, is more than possible and attainable. It's those 1 yard touchdowns that are irking me.
Dallas Cowboy Chris, you think that Pollard would have 1,000-yard season?
Yes. Even though it's going to be a lot of running back by committee, if he don't get hurt, man, he should breeze into 1,000 yards. I mean, it's 17 games. Okay, so I mean, shit, if you do 65, 75 yards a game, you know, you're gonna get 1,000 yards is not a big accomplishment in the NFL anymore.
No, it's not.
You know,
Ezekiel,
if you said 1,200, you know, and or 13, I'd be like, that's on the borderline. But I think he will get 1,000. And to answer Mike's question about them 1 yard touchdowns, I think it's gonna be Deuces. I think Deuces is gonna get the ball, but he's small. You can't find it. You can't find it. You can't find it.
No. Well, you know, Zeke Elliott slept walked into 1,000 yards 2 years ago. The first time they had 17. Yeah. But what about 1,000 yards and 350 plus receiving? You think that's attainable?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Here's another question by our guy Larry G. Will this is to Armando? Will we see Dak run the ball more this season?
No.
No.
It's gonna be.
I don't know.
He's gonna run the ball.
Yeah,
but
no, that would not happen. Right. Here's one by Robert. Robert asked the question, Rue, how many TDs would Dak throw this season?
40 plus.
Wow.
40 plus. Ooh,
Which,
that run game will open up the pass game. It will.
Well, another thing that you're going to see a little different this year, that deep ball is going to be different this year. The deep ball. you're going to see a lot more deep ball out of Dak. I feel like the offense, because of how run heavy he's talking about being, they're going to be taking shots, and I think that with how they're going to scheme,
play action,
you're going to see some big plays quite often in this offense.
Play action. I agree. All right, so Dallas Cowboy Chris,
Yo,
is the door officially closed on Zeke? You know what? That brought a tear to my eye right there. You see that? That is a tear, man. I mean, oh my man.
Hey, but he's still in my heart.
Yeah, he's still here. He's still here, man.
He's right here with us. Hey, real quick, what we're gonna do, if you guys are interested in getting one of these cups, we also have a female cup as well, where it has a little pink in there. And when I say female, I mean it has a pink Cowboy Huddle on there. So
yeah, I'm looking for my cup's penis. Like,
no. Hey, when I sent it, I said I sure hope I didn't send him the wrong cup. And then you did it. You revealed it on live. I'm like. But anyway, so yeah, I will have the link down below in the comments. So, and you can hit the individual that makes these cups for us, and they will make them up and send them to you. So, yeah, we definitely want to get these cups out to you. And like I said, they keep your drink cold and they're very durable. You think?
Ask the Mondo.
Yeah, Mondo, are they very durable?
Hell, I didn't drop it like 7 times. I think already. Now. It's still going. It's my club.
All right, Ken Wilson say he's gonna get one. All right, I'm gonna I'll put the email address down in the comments after the show. Okay.
Don't worry, Ken. Don't worry, Ken. I'll buy it for you, bro.
That's what's up. All right. Okay, here's one. Mikey. Score.
I can't see.
Score in the Cowboys 49. Oh, this is Tamondo. Score in the Cowboys 49ers game.
You're gonna be there.
I'm gonna say 32-0. We shutting them out.
Good.
32-0. Dang. What do you think, Ru? What do you think that score would be, brother?
I mean, I wish I was as confident, but if I'm really thinking about that game's gonna be close. But I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. Both those defenses are elite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 20-17, win by field goal.
Ooh, that's close.
I like that. That's a nail.
Who's our kicker?
Tristan Battle. I don't know whatever his last name is, but Tristan. But he went 9 for 9. He went 9 for 9 in practice. So I don't think we're going to bring anybody in, guys. So
I would go 9 for 9 if they had Tyron Smith watching me in the background. I'd go 9 for 9 too.
Damn, yeah.
Talk about pressure.
There was a picture out there on Twitter, and it's literally Tyron Smith watching him do field goals. And somebody put like, yeah, I'll go 9 for 9 if Tyron's watching me too.
All right, one more question here. We got let's go with Chris. Let's see. Who we got as tight end?
It's Ferguson.
I beg pardon?
Ferguson, right?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Jake Ferguson.
That's one of you.
I mean, come on now, that room's full. Give him a little more than that, Chris.
I mean, I thought he's asking who's going to be the starter. Mm-hmm. I mean, Jake. I mean, but the room is really full. I didn't think we missed a beat in the room. Just think about it, man. When Schultz got hurt last year, we didn't miss a beat at tight end. I don't think we'll miss a beat because he's gone. Our tight end room has been good for the last 5-6 years, so I'm really happy with the tight end room. Ferguson, Hendershot, my man Shoemaker from Michigan. All them, man. If y'all need me to fight song, I'll do it again. Hell to the victory.
Every week, watch. Every week.
Okay, here we go. You don't know he's muted. You're muted, buddy. Anyway, here we go. Ru. No, let's go, Mikey. Will Jalen Tolbert Will Jalen Tolbert step up this year?
He'll step up onto the bus with his bag as they cut his ass.
Say,
That's
G,
where he'll step up.
G, how you gonna mute my mic, G? I was in the middle of the whole damn song.
I try to give kudos to Michigan. You got to push it all the way out there to
Say,
left
man.
field. I
Say,
mean,
man, I was helping y'all learn to fight, so it's kind of like the Star Spangled Banner, you know. When you're in the kindergarten, I pledge allegiance to the flag. You know, when you was at 5'2", then, and I was just trying to help you learn the song. That's
all right. Mondo, here's another
No,
one.
but with Jalen Tolbert, all things being fair, he has a shot to making the team and contributing. It sounds like he has a good attitude. But just for Rue to be wrong, I hope they cut his ass.
It's definitely going to be a competition.
We go with Brad, Robert.
You going?
That's my man, Wavy. Go blue.
All right, Mondo, come on now. You heard what he said. What you gonna do, brother?
Oh no, he talking about menudo, and we over here in El Paso, we eat menudo with bread.
Okay,
Robert, with bread, bro. And red menudo. You be sleeping on white menudo. Y'all don't put the hooves in it. Y'all don't put no tendons in it. Y'all don't even put cilantro, no green onion. Hey, Texans only like red menudo. Y'all sleeping on white menudo. Sleeping on the white.
Gary, they talking about chilling.
I don't know.
No, those are tripas. Those are tripas. What you eat when you come down here.
Yeah, it's pretty close, bro. It's something. Yeah. Okay. Last question, guy. We got one more question. We're gonna get on out of here, man. Let me see. Dang, I can't get out. Okay, let's see this here. Where is it? All right, here's one.
I know the answer to that last one.
Let's
go.
Rue.
Oh, that's not the last one I meant, but that's okay.
Good where he left off last season.
If things go the way I want them to go, as much as I respect Vander Esch and what he did last year, Vander Esch will be replaced by the end of this year. He'll be a rotation.
Y'all heard
it first. Disrespect. He is the redheaded stepchild of our team. He's the redheaded because you forgot.
He might be, but for what he is, I really hope that somebody steps up and takes over that spot. I really do. Somebody needs to.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's gonna definitely be somebody. This is for no, we're not gonna go with Mondo. Come on, let's go, Mikey. What you got on this one?
Read it to me, because I can't see it.
Okay, it says breakfast tacos or breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos or what?
Or breakfast tacos.
Breakfast tacos.
See, breakfast tacos is a Texan thing. That's a Texan thing. Yeah. See, I'm from Arizona, where food is better. Mexican food is better. I mean, it's not Tex-Mex. It's more northern. I digress, though. But a breakfast taco is basically a burrito where I come from. So it's a big ass taco. That's what it is. So a breakfast burrito or a breakfast taco. A breakfast taco is a little smaller, but it's with a big ass tortilla. It's big. It's bomb. I've been to San Antonio. It's good. But dude, a burrote, like what Chris made, like what Mondo stole from old boy at the B&B, that's fire all day, baby boy. Yeah, with some bacon, some ham. Dude, some huevos, rancheros.
Chilaquiles. Last one. Here it is. I'm gonna answer this one. Wait a minute. Here it is, right here. He says, "Will the defense be ranked in the top 5?" I say it'd be ranked in the top 3.
Ooh, nice. There you go. I like that.
Top 3. Everybody. I had a relative. I was at a family reunion over the weekend, and he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He come talking to me about my Dallas Cowboy. He said, "Man, I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I'm going to say this. Man, that defense scary. Y'all got Stephon Gilmore and Trey Diggs." Yeah, you're right. You are so right. So, yeah. What do you think? Y'all think they're going to finish in the top 5 this year?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Right. That's what's up.
And you know what has us so confident is our depth.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Can I ask my TikTok question to the panel?
Let's go.
My TikTok question to the panel was your all-time, not current, all-time favorite defensive player for the Dallas Cowboys. Your personal all-time. You can only pick one, not two or three, not 1A and 1B. Pick one. G, you go first, G.
Oh my gosh, man. I'm gonna have to, oh my
Just
gosh.
one, G. Just one. We're going to Rue next, okay?
I'm gonna have to say, oh my gosh. Even though, oh God, I gotta go with Drew Pearson.
No, defensive.
Defense.
Oh, okay, defense, I'm sorry. Okay, defense. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go with, oh my gosh. I was a big Hollywood Henderson fan.
He had cocaine in his pants.
I know it. That's why I like him so much. I was a big. If I didn't go there, I would have to go with Bill Bates.
Okay. Rue, who you got? Your all-time favorite defensive player for the Dallas Cowboys, Rue.
So I've been pondering this one just because, God bless, man. There's a lot. But I wanted to keep it in my lifetime. So give me D Ware.
D Ware.
D Ware all day, every day, man.
All
D
right.
Ware made a difference everywhere he was on that field, man.
Right.
I had to know where 94 was at.
21. Can you do something for man?
Oh,
21.
man.
Who is your all-time favorite?
I'm gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna keep it in my era, man. I remember, like I always tell the story, man. Growing up, every time I intercepted that ball and I was high stepping, prime time, baby. Probably prime time. You know, I was high stepping.
With the how you doing, Mondo? How you doing?
High stepping, you guys to. Come on, that's the
All right.
right.
The man with the worst Mexican food in the Southwest, Mikey. Who is your
Come to my house. Come, my favorite. Oh wow!
I'm gonna leave that up there.
Well, I'll stick that 94 looked good on D Ware, but it didn't look as good as it looked on Charles Hayes.
Charles Haley.
In honor of mental health awareness and somebody that I really do look up to and was something to me in my life was Charles Haley, the only man with 5 Super Bowl rings on 2 different teams. He ran. What is it? He's the only one with 3 of them in a row or something like that. I know he's second to Tom Brady, but for a long time he was the man with the whole hand. And for him, what he did and how he changed our franchise in 1 year. We were a year early because of Charles Haley. And then honorable mention, Derek Woodson. Get that man in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man. No joke. No joke.
Well, to end it, my all-time favorite Cowboy defensive player is the co-MVP of the Super Bowl, Harvey Martin.
Yeah. That's yeah. I agree with you.
People forget about Harvey. Everybody think about Randy White as an MVP.
The sack artist. Yeah.
And it was a co-MVP year. It was Harvey Martin and Randy White.
Facts. That's facts. So, hey, there you have it, man. Another well put together show on What's Up Wednesday with the Cowboy Huddle. And hey, man, we appreciate everybody for chiming in, man. This is what we all about, man. In barbershop talk, allowing you guys to engage with us and things to that nature. And we want to let you know we do have these cups. And if you want one of these cups, I will put the email down below and just let them know where you live and whatever. And she will get these. Look at that.
She even put your name at the top too.
Beautiful. You will have the Cowboy Huddles on there. And now, Chris, we didn't say all that. Now that's
my bad.
Pay me my money. Pay me my money. Pay me my money.
But anyway, with that being said, guys, we got to move on, man. We appreciate Robert. We appreciate you stopping through. Felicia Collins, Tank, we thank you, man, for coming through. Larry G, Wavy He, Ken, we know we appreciate you. Who else we got coming through? DJ Kai, DJ Raleigh D, all you guys coming through, hanging out with us, man. We appreciate it. Without you, none of this is possible. So, with that being said, like we always say, don't nothing come to a dreamer but sleep to a dream. So let's make it happen. Dallas Cowboys.